introduce you. Some of you may not know him yet. Sam Jackson the fifth, quarterback for the Golden Bears. We'll go ahead and take questions for Sam.
So we got to start with the fifth. You don't see a lot of fifths out there. So how far back, time-wise, do you know that goes?
So I didn't really get to meet the first and the second, or the third actually. Actually, I did get to meet the third. My bad. I hear a lot about the second. I don't hear much about the first. But my dad always talks about the second, and obviously the third. Great people. I didn't really get to meet them, so I wouldn't know much. But from what I've heard, that my dad was like, he looked up to them. So they were like a big influence in his life, for sure. Yeah.
How's your transition been so far to Cal?
It's been great. I mean, getting to know the guys, getting to know the coaches, watching a lot of film with the OC, getting to chop it up with Coach Wilcox too. That's been pretty fun.
And you got a good group of roommates?
Yes, I do. I got Maven, Anderson. I got Hightower, Ott, and Jay Hunt. So it's been pretty fun. Yeah.
You're able to make some plays with your feet, and felt like every time on the first practice, like everyone was kind of getting excited. But how much is that part of your game versus just, Coach Wilcox mentioned you can throw the ball as well?
Yeah. Passing the ball is a big part of my game, but it's the first practice. I mean, we haven't really schemed up the defense yet. So it's like we're just calling plays that we've been through. And if it breaks down, then I have to make plays on my feet or be able to create. So that's a big part of my game too. But obviously, I like to pass first, for sure.
What do you think of this offense so far and what Coach Spav is doing?
I love it. I mean, I got to watch plenty of film with Johnny Manziel, Kyler Murray, Davis Webb. We got Will Greer, Geno Smith. I got to watch plenty of film with them, and it's been pretty fun. Watching other schools too. Like we've watched North Texas, we've watched Tennessee. So we got to see like how the offense is going to progress. Because obviously it's just day one install, day two install. So, yep.
Watching your highlights, you're not an easy guy to bring down. Do you have a lot of confidence that you're not easy to tackle, that you're going to be able to make the most out of every play?
Oh, I do for sure. I mean, I know that I'm pretty elusive, and honestly, I'm going to slide most of the time because obviously don't want your QB taking any hits, but I'm pretty elusive. If anything comes to me, I just get out of bounds, save a hit, next play.
You've had a couple of nice long completions in traffic so far this spring. Does that help give you confidence that you're developing well in this offense?
It definitely has. I mean, the defense have given me the looks to get those throws. I've been working with Monroe and Maven one-on-ones and stuff like that. So it's been pretty. I wouldn't say it's been pretty easy, but it's been something that's building confidence between me and the receivers for sure.
You're a guy that seems to throw pretty well on the move. Is there any quarterback out there that you kind of pattern yourself after?
Obviously Pat Mahomes.
That's what came to mind.
Pat Mahomes. I love Aaron Rodgers. He's probably one of my favorites. My favorite all time is Peyton Manning, but he's not as elusive as me. But I kind of pattern my game after Pat Mahomes. I watch a lot of Kyler Murray. So.
Have you met any of those guys yet?
I have not got the opportunity.
Aaron soon enough.
I can't wait to meet Aaron for sure. Yeah.
What was that process like getting here? Because obviously there was a lot going on at that time. They have an opening. I mean, what was that process like eventually kind of reaching out, getting in contact, and then ending up here?
I mean, it was pretty easy. Once I hit the portal, Cal was like the first school to call me. And I had to make a decision pretty fast because I didn't want to be coming in late. So when they called me, they were showing the most love. I did talk to other schools, but Cal showed the most love, and then I got to get on an official visit up here, and it just felt like home. So I kind of made my decision pretty fast based off the coaches and getting to meet the players.
Was there anything, maybe one or two things that really sold you on this opportunity?
Just how easy it was for me to build a relationship with the coaches. I mean, I was only down here for like 2 or 3 days on my official visit, and I was talking to them, and it didn't feel like they were trying to sell me on anything. They were just, if you want to come here, you come here. We want you, and that was it, basically. Obviously, I came to win. I came from TCU. We went to the national championship, obviously. So I've kind of experienced that pedigree. But here, I feel like I came here for a reason. I came here to win, like I said before. And I feel like we can really do that, especially with Sermon's defense. And then we got Spav, who you guys seen before. I'm pretty sure he was here in 16. So it's going to be pretty exciting.
What's your relationship like with Jake?
With Jake, I mean, since I've been here, we've been talking every day. I mean, watching film every single day. We've been trying to get the offense going, trying to get it going with the receivers, the linemen, because it's kind of most of the same guys, but it's a different offense for them because last year they had a different OC. So we've been trying to just game plan for how it's going to go in the future and just trying to get these guys going.
What are some of your favorite elements of his offense?
Probably the vertical game. I mean, it's pretty easy. I'm not gonna say too much because I don't want to tell people like, okay, here, but that's probably one of my favorite elements of the game, the vertical work. Yeah.
You've got a lot of talent to work with. Receiver, what are your thoughts on some of those guys?
I pretty much knew, like once Cal called me and I knew that I was gonna make my decision, I started immediately watching like Jay Hunt, Maven, Monroe, some of the guys, and then we got JT. So I was watching him at Oregon State, just trying to see what the personnel was gonna be like. Obviously, we're still it's day 2, still trying to get the personnel figured out. So it's gonna be fun.
What have you guys done to build chemistry in the offseason when you got here?
We haven't really got to be around the coaches with a football and work that aspect.
Receiver.
Oh, we've been. Sometimes we go out with each other. We invite some of the guys over. We watch the fight at the house. Super Bowl, we watched at the crib with the guys and stuff like that, just to get the guys around. Just because we can't be around the coaches on the field with the ball, then we go out and throw and work on elements of the game and stuff like that. So,
how does it work when you guys organize throwing?
It was kind of different last year. Obviously, they had a whole new coaching staff. They had a different quarterback here. So Fernando has been trying to keep me up to date on how they did previous doing sessions. We just kind of kept it the same just because I know things have been pretty different. You don't want to change too much, obviously, because when the coaches come in, it's going to be different. So they're going to change it. We just try to keep it steady just so we can build our relationship with each other and then let the coaches coach everything they want to coach.
We talk about the vertical game, but also your roommate who's standing right over here. You threw a nice deep ball to him.
Yeah.
Is there a little bit of competition, or some of the guys come up to you like, you got to throw the ball my way a little bit more?
Oh, no, it's not. I mean, all of the guys, they know that they're going to get their fair share of, because that's how Spal's offense is. You spread it around a lot. So nobody's coming up to me like, hey, I'm open or anything like that. Like, obviously, if I miss something, they come and tell me like, hey, check this out, and then we get to it next play, next drive.